Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. In this video, we have Katie Thurston giving clues as to why she quit her Bachelorette recaps she's been doing. She says, I will not be doing those anymore, and she kind of gives us some clues that are pretty obvious as to the reason why. We're going to get into that full story in a minute. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals, and I'm also on Patreon this morning at 10 a.m. like most mornings at patreon.com/Dave Neal. If you want behind-the-scenes bonus content, that's where you get it. As you all know, we've been doing a featured teacher list for all the teachers out there going back to school. Of course, teachers don't receive enough funding for school supplies, and they do these Amazon wish lists. Our teacher today is a teacher in Dallas and teaches 6th grade special education. So our teacher today, we've got this list for Miss Luke. Say hello to Miss Luke. There'll be a link in the description. You can buy anything on this list. It'll go straight to her, and it's good, just simple supplies that she can use. Good vibes, neon lights, believe in yourself, be you. That's what it's all about, right? Believe in yourself, be you. That's what we try to promote on this channel. On Instagram yesterday, I posted a very funny comment that I got from somebody. Maybe they're a troll, maybe not. They said, what's amazing to me is that there are grown men, I guess me, who make a living talking about a chicks reality show. At your age, my dad was an electrical engineer and was the managing director in charge of the team who built the cockpit of the stealth bomber. He also had a patent for a particular type of sonar used on a submarine. Pretty sad what America has become. Grown men playing video games and talking about guys getting COVID on a dumb dating show. First of all, I don't know where the video game part came in. I don't play video games, and got nothing wrong with it. I said, and I run my own company. Who cares? Focus less on what others are doing and more on yourself. Got some funny comments. I'm a wife, mother, grandmother, university professor, and friend, and I can't believe the ignorance and lack of awareness and seeing creativity and innovation as it has been transformed today. I so enjoy your YouTube channel. I would clearly add that I am surrounded by successful people who love and admire what you do. I just have to figure out how to become a patron. Thanks, Dave. And then the next comment, that's funny. Derek is an engineer and his job is dry and boring, and he watches you while he works for entertainment, and he thinks you have a better life than him, LOL, and you probably make more money than him. Well, look, we don't need to crack into the old finances. I'm just happy doing what I do. You guys know it's been fun and lucrative, and we're sharing in that love. A lot of you guys watch my channel to have a little bit of an escape. I try to provide some fun, some entertainment, some information, and this is one of those videos that doesn't have too much of a story, so we share a little behind the scenes of what's going on. Yeah, I make a fair living. I work pretty hard, just like most people out there, and YouTube's been an amazing platform of revenue share. The more people that watch my content, the more people that stick around, the better my family does. So I appreciate everyone out there. I got a degree in business, so I wasn't trying to pursue engineering or anything like that, but I've learned that the best way for me to share my whatever it is, joie de vivre with you guys, is through irreverent humor. That's what I like to do. So all I say to anybody out there is, don't worry if your dad's an engineer. Maybe you want to be an engineer. There's nothing wrong with engineers. But my advice, old man Dave, to you folks out there is, do something in life that brings you high energy, that brings you joy, that brings you love, and then you'll be sharing that, and then when you work really hard, you'll feel fulfilled because you'll love what you do. Never take a job for the money. Never take a job just because it's supposed to be that thing, or they tell you it's good, or it's, being a nurse is in high demand. Be a nurse if you want to be a nurse. Be a nurse if you want to help others and work in that environment. Don't be a nurse because it's in high demand. That's why I always think guidance counselors are so full of shit, because they never say, what brings you joy? And there'll be some out there that go, no, we teach that now. Sure, fine. But where I come from, it was like, well, the best opportunities are here. And it's like, no, what makes you leap out of bed and pursue life? That's where you'll make more money, because you'll love what you do and people will be attracted to it. All right, moving along. So anyway, and I wanted to take the moment to share this. I'm not an engineer, but I got to say, we did a full month of Christmas content last year. And on the seventh day of Christmas, my good Dave brought to me, on the 7th day, we raised more money for Toys for Tots than any other Bachelor-related charity did this past year. Breaking news story to report. One, I am so proud to report our Marines Toys for Tots toy drive. We're in the stands at $9,763.
It's Christmas.
We're refreshing right now in the moment.
I guess I will spend it.
right, Christmas. I told Tasha. Christmas in August, folks. Just a reminder that it's not about what I do. It's about this community. It's about all the people that have donated and all the Amazon wish lists that you guys have helped out and all of the little cogs in the machine, all the bricks in the wall. You guys are the reason I can keep making these videos because of your support. So thank you all so much. You might say, Dave, you just wasted 5 minutes of our time. I needed that 5 minutes of gratitude. I'm not just posting troll comments just so I can kill time. I'm here to say, we're those that are out there that are pursuing big things, you might not be rewarded for it right away. Keep building the equity in yourself. Keep building the equity in the put the hours in for your dreams, and you're going to be okay. All right, let's get into it. The Bachelorette posted this. What's with the cryptic things Katie keeps saying about the show lately? The response was her contract with the show is supposed to be up this month, but from what she's implied, they extended it, which means she's limited on opportunities she can take and not happy about it, hence the not-so-subtle digs at the show. And we'll just share with you where Katie was just a few weeks ago.
If you guys could do me a favor, I have put my YouTube channel in my bio. There are no videos because technically I cannot have a YouTube channel until I'm off contract, which is soon, but I can't even do a custom URL until I have like 100 subscribers, which is kind of weird. But anyway, this is just a video asking you guys to, I guess, subscribe, but only if you're like an active YouTuber.
Okay, so that's some great advice to start it's like, look, if you're not contractually allowed to start a YouTube channel, get as many subscribers. You're not allowed to post any videos, but get as many subscribers as you can. So this was just on August 2nd. This was only several weeks ago. By the way, big shout out. I got my first wedding card came in yesterday from a fan of ours, from Rachel. I'm not sure from where, but she said, have a happy and wonderful wedding day in Mexico. Thank you so much for the wedding card. That's so special. It's so kind. I appreciate y'all out there so much. So 2 weeks, I thought of that because I'm like, only 60 days or 58 days until the wedding. So Katie posted that just a few weeks ago, and obviously the tune has changed. Let's watch what she said on her Instagram stories yesterday.
A job offer a few months ago that I had to decline due to non-compete situations, and then I thought, hey, that's fine. Certain deadlines are approaching.
So those deadlines were assuming she means the deadline in which she no longer has to ask the Bachelor if she can do a job. So the reason the non-compete clause exists, it's like on the show, we watched her wave the sex toy, as she was on the Matt James season, and essentially, these contracts exist, so as soon as she's voted off the show, she can't just start selling Katie Thurston sex toys. They would have to get approved, because if The Bachelor sells Adam and Eve sex toys, but Katie Thurston has her own brand, there would be a conflicting image. I'm using a non-existent brand as a kind of the reference point here. So you can understand there is a good reason why they do put the contestants into contracts, but it's also 100% self-serving to the show. That what the show never does is consider that these contestants, they leave the show. They can't just go back to regular jobs. She can't go back to working in a bank. I mean, maybe she could, but she might be putting her safety at risk because, they've been exposed to this large audience. There's a lot of wackadoodles out there. This is true. They have to deal with things like this. When the show will hire them to promote the show, they bring them bodyguards. Why? Because there are crazed fans out there. But now that the show's over, no bodyguard, no therapist, no tools to succeed. But the show still says, no, you can't work for SoulCycle because we have a partnership with Peloton or whatever it may be. Now, you go, okay, well, that's only for a year. Well, the show can extend the contracts of the leads. As long as the show's doing business with you, they can keep extending that contract. Not forever, but they can essentially try to wait till Katie or any contestant who's under contract till their candle burns out, so that way when they are now off contract, they have less influence and can do less harm to the show itself. So again, these contracts are purely 100% to protect the show, and all they do is keep the contestants from, earning a livelihood.
So in the meantime, let's do these recaps. Well, apparently deadlines can get extended, and that job opportunity I will have to continue to decline, which meant doing these recaps really was pointless. So I will not be doing those anymore.
All right, so there it is. Canceled the recaps. You choose, so saying basically, look, if I can't work for these other job opportunities, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's who knows where it is. look, I mean, what should be the case if the Bachelor producers really do care about these leads, and obviously they've proven they don't? What the case should be is if Katie, say, has a contract to do a commercial with Doritos, and then the show goes, oh, we work with Coca-Cola. Doritos is a PepsiCo company, so you can't do the Doritos commercial. Well, Katie says, well, the Doritos commercial was going to pay $53,000. I think what would be fair is the show pays Katie a fair amount for the amount lost because she couldn't do the conflicting thing. That's not the case. They just turn it down. So a lot of money on the table here in your prime earning period, which is the year after being on the show.
No. I hate needles so much.
All right, next question. Do you get Botox? She says no.
You could probably scroll through my grid and find my COVID vaccine video of me hyperventilating. That's why I don't have tattoos. That's why I don't have Botox. That's why I have one ear piercing. Like, I cannot do needles.
Yeah,
So I was debating going to this concert.
All right, so anyway, you can check the rest of her stories out. Let's see if there's any other questions. What's this one? I'm wearing a small top. What you wearing? Okay, beach outfits. Do you still talk to John? So here's a DM she put. This could be its own story. Where she goes, the surfboard is gone. He goes, I hope you got money for it. She said, free. That sounds like she's selling his stuff. Who knows? I mean, if he left, by all means, just, hey, whatever. If you get me a wedding present that is in John's sizes, I'm going to know it's his.
Down because being a fucking woman sucks at least 1 week.
All right, so I don't know if there's anything. Whoa, geez, come on. It's a kid's channel, Katie. All right. What was the job you had before The Bachelorette? Here she is marketing for a bank. Oh, that's a fun look. Nice bank marketing. Very nice. So this is pertinent to the convo. Are you going back to a normal job?
No. That is not what I want to do. I would love to, make sure nothing's showing here. I would love to explore other options once I'm allowed to. The closest thing to a regular job I could see myself doing in the near future would be like part-time work at a comedy club, just to surround myself in environments that I thrive in and enjoy, but probably not.
All right, let's see if there's anything else. That's it for there. A lot of people asked when they heard she had a contract dispute, they thought it was from that guy who tried to sue her. Nothing has come of this, but if you remember this guy, Joshua, said, today, former Bachelorette Katie Thurston publicly accused me of trying to slide into her DMs after we disagreed on abortion. FYI, she was formerly quasi-dating a friend of mine while filming her show. And that means that the friend of his was on the show. It wasn't like she was dating some guy, two-timing him. And then the guy said, well, I have proof that I didn't slide into her DMs and that she is nothing more than a liar wanting to get back at me for exposing her on the issue of abortion. FYI, fired up Texas lawyer will be drafting a defamation suit against you, Katie Thurston, and I'll be donating all the proceeds from that win to a pro-life organization. I'm just here to report nothing has come from this. This is from a month or two ago. And I kind of want to know what he has to say about this. Are they actually drafting a defamation suit, or is this just one of those make faux outrage things that is existing out there? But that's not what Katie's talking about when it comes to the legal issues she's got. I think if we have any lawyers in the comment section, DM Katie, get her some help out there. So anyway, she's quit her recaps, and seems like a stalemate to me. We'll have to see how it all plays out. You guys know where to find the information. I'll be here on Patreon. Patreon.com/Dave Neal, going live 10 a.m. Pacific time. Shows in Hollywood this Sunday, 7 and 7:30. I'm going to be jumping around. And you can go to my Instagram @DNeals or Facebook to be a part of the community. Dave Neal's community. It's free. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.